Okay, so this is the continuation to the first video. In the first video, we have discussed about the basics, and we have also discussed that holder of the bill has three options, right? One is he can retain the bill until the due date. On the due date, the bill may become honor or it may become dishonor. And then we have discussed general entries for the both of the scenarios. Then in this video, we're going to discuss about the another option called as discounting of bills of exchange. Okay, so continuation to the previous example which I have given. Sam sold goods to Raj on credit basis. Sam sold goods to Raj on credit basis, and then we have discussed that Sam will become drawer because she will draw a bill on Raj, or she will also is called creditor. She will also become creditor, and then she will also seller. We have discussed all that in the last video. And then Raj will become drawee. Assume that Sam drawn a bill on 1st January and then the due date is on 1st April. So the first option is Sam can retain the bill until the 1st April, until the due date. On the due date, so Sam can go to the Raj to collect the money. Raj may honor, Raj may dishonor. That we have discussed. So before that, now next scenario is before that, before the 1st April, Sam requires some money because of some matters. Okay, Sam requires some money. So obviously Sam cannot go to the Raj and ask the money because we can't go to the Raj until the 1st April. So Sam will go to the bank. Let's take HDFC. Okay, Sam is going on, let's just say Sam requires money on 10th June. Sam is going to the bank on 10th Jan. Okay, then Sam will tell to the bank like this: see, there is a person called Raj. He has to pay 10,000 rupees to me. He has to pay 10,000 rupees to me because I sold goods to him. And then he has given one bills receivable also. He has accepted for bills of exchange. So I have a bills receivable also with me, which states that Raj has to pay 10,000 rupees to me, right? On the due date, which is on 1st April, Raj has to pay to me 10,000 rupees. There is a proof of bills receivable also. Then what Sam will tell to the bank is, so on the due date, you go to the Raj, okay, you go to the Raj and collect 10,000 from him. On what date? On 1st April. Okay, but right now pay me only 9,500. Okay, so right now pay me only 9,500 only. So because of this, bank will get 500 rupees profit. This concept is called discounting. So Sam is giving the bills receivable to the bank because we have discussed that Sam is the holder of the bill, right? So Sam is giving that bill to the HDFC bank which worth 10,000 rupees, and then in turn HDFC bank is giving 9,500 rupees to the Sam. On the due date, HDFC bank will go to the Raj and collect 10,000 rupees from him. So because of this transaction, HDFC is making 500 rupees profit. Fine, it's good. But what if the Raj does not pay? What if Raj dishonored the bill? Alright, so on the due date, HDFC bank is unable to collect the 10,000 rupees from Raj. But on 10th January itself, HDFC bank already gave 9,500 rupees to Sam. Okay, fine. Then Sam will tell, don't worry. In case if the Raj did not honor the bill, I will pay you 10,000 rupees. See, why does it matter for HDFC, right? Whether it is paid by Raj or whether it is paid by Sam. So HDFC gave only 9,500 on 10th June. On 1st April, that means on the due date, it may be either Raj or it may be either by Sam, they'll pay 10,000 rupees. In both ways, HDFC is getting profit, which is 500 rupees. Right? So this is this is called discounting of bill. We have to write a journal entries for these transactions. Okay, so in the books of drawer, and then in the books of drawee, see who is discounting the bill. Sam is discounting the bill, so it does not concern to the Raj drawee. It does not concern to the drawee at all. So we'll be mostly writing the general entries only in the books of Sam, which is who is drawer. Okay, when the bill is discounted, see here what's happening. Sam is giving bill to the bank, right? Sam is giving bill to the bank, and then bank is paying 9,500 rupees cash. So Sam is receiving cash. So here Sam is receiving cash, which is how much she is receiving? Only 9,500. But the bills receivable, bills receivable value is 10,000. Bills receivable is going to the HDFC Bank worth of 10,000 rupees. So bills receivable is an asset. Asset is decreasing. When the asset decreases, we will credit it, which is 10,000 rupees. Okay, remaining 500 rupees is a discount. Discount is an expenses. Expenses shows debit balance, so we will debit it 500. It does not concern the drawee at all when we discount the bill. Okay, on the due date, HDFC Bank will go to the Raj. If Raj honored the bill, okay, this discounted bill honored, obviously two things will happen. One is it is honored or it is dishonored. When the discounted bill is honored, okay, no entry in the books of drawer. No entry in the books of drawer. In the books of drawee, it is the same entry. Previously, we have written in the first video, right? So here, drawee is paying the money. Honored means what? Raj is paying the money. For him, cash is going out. So bills payable is no longer liability. So debit it. Bills payable account debit to bank account or cash account. So for him, we don't need to much worry about. So this discounting entries does not concern the drawee at all. It is the same entries for him. When there is a honor of the bill, when there is a dishonor of the bill, it doesn't matter whether it is a discounted bill honored or discounted bill dishonored, whether it is an endorsed bill honored or endorsed bill dishonored. In the books of drawee, it is the same journal entry. Okay. Now, no entry in the books of drawer. Why? If you observe properly, now, like in the previous video or in the previous general entries, when we draw a bill in the books of drawer, we will write like this: bills receivable account debit to debtor account. When the bill is honored, you'll be writing cash account debit to bills receivable account. Now check this properly. Now check this properly. Isn't that what we have written? Just give me a second. Yeah, Isn't that what we have written here? Cash account debit to bills receivable account. So we have already written. Already bills receivable we have cancelled. We have already received cash. Same as 100. You don't need to write it again. Alright. So bank will collect the money from Raj anyway. Right? Bank paid money to us already. So we don't need to write it. When the discounted bill is dishonored, okay, see, we might have written previously the first entry is bills receivable account debit to debtor account, right? When the bills are drawn and accepted. When we sold goods, we might have written debtors account debit to sales account, right? When we sell goods, we might have written debtor account debit to sales account. First, we are cancelling the debtor here when we accept the bills of exchange, because we are getting bills receivable. So that's why we are cancelling the debtor. Whenever the bill is dishonored, okay, then we need to make our debtor again. We need to, because we have cancelled the debtor here, we need to make our debtor again. Debtor account debit, then bills receivable is worthless. Debtor account debit to bills receivable account, right? But here bills receivable is already gone. When the discounted bill is dishonored, according to the concept what we have discussed, what if Raj does not pay the money, then Sam will pay the money to the HDFC bank, right? So you will be writing debtor account, Raj has to pay to us 10,000 rupees, okay, debtor account debit to bank account. See here, very important, 10,000, not 9,500. Even though we have received 9,500 rupees from the bank, we need to pay 10,000, because at the end date, bank has to get 500 rupees profit. On the due date, bank has to get 500 rupees profit. Whether the bank is receiving from Raj or Sam, it doesn't matter. Bank has to get the discounting money, the profit. Otherwise, why the bank will do all these things, right? So bank has to get 500 rupees profit. So debtor account, I am debiting the debtor because in the first entry I would have cancelled. So now I am making the debtor again. Then because the bills receivable is worthless. And then to bank account, I am paying the money. I am paying the money to the bank because I received money from the bank. At that point of time, I have already credited the bills receivable. I have already credited the bills receivable. Whenever I have, here, whenever I discount the bill with the bank, I have already credited the bills receivable. So bills receivable is already gone. Normally I will write debtor account debit to bills receivable account whenever the bill is dishonored, right? But I have already credited the bills receivable. That means I have already cancelled the bills receivable. I don't need to do that again, but I need to pay money to the bank account, which I have already done. Debtor account debit to bank account when the bill is dishonored. What bill? Discounted bill. When the discounted bill is dishonored. Okay, so let's revise all these topics what we have discussed. So normally if you want cash before the due date, you can go to the bank, you can approach to the bank, and then to the bank drawer can give the bills receivable and then collect the money from the bank. On the due date, bank will go to the drawee to collect that money. So the drawee may honor the bill or dishonor the bill. If drawee honor the bill, then there is no entry in the books of drawer. Okay, if the drawee dishonor the bill, then you will write debtor account debit to bills receivable account. Remember that not only the endorsed bill, discounted bill or endorsed bill or normal bill, whenever it is dishonored, always debtor will be debited. Because in the first entry we will cancel the debtor. Whenever we get a bills bill, we will cancel the debtor. So that's why now bill is worthless because it is dishonored. We need to make him as our debtor again. So debtor account debit to, sorry, not bills receivable, bank account, because we need to pay money to the bank. So drawee is supposed to pay money to the bank on the due date. Because he is not paying, so drawer only will pay the money to the bank. And then when we discount the bill with the bank, we will be writing cash account debit 9,500, discount account debit 500, to bills receivable account 10,000. In the next video, we're going to discuss about the endorsement. Thank you.